8 things that absolutely will fast track your real estate business. And here's the deal, you are not going to think that's what I would be saying, okay? For the past 4.5 years, I have been coaching real estate agents in all walks of life who live in big cities and who live in small cities, and teaching them how to become top producers in their area. This is taking brand new agents to outperforming top producing agents. It's taking people who are already doing pretty good, maybe 20 to 40 deals, and taking them to 80, 100 deals, and top producers who are selling 100 deals to go to 300 deals. It helps every agent, every type of market, okay? So what are they? Now, most of you are thinking that I'm gonna say something super prolific like, do a video on, whatever, or go do an awesome online open house, or create $1 million funnel. That's not what it is. It is the basics. The basics. I just had a live training. Over 350 agents came, and I had all of them stand up and talk about what were the main things they were doing to fast track their real estate business. And the first one is their daily sheet. Now, Krista, what is your daily sheet? What's on your daily sheet? Well, everything that we have our students do is based upon scientific research, from research on what makes people productive. And on that daily sheet, the first thing that we do is we have them visualize their day. Now, there has been so many studies done on how powerful visualization is and why visualization works. And one of those things is that visualization actually works because your brain does not know the difference between something that you think about and something that you actually do. In fact, there was this study that was done, and it took 3 sets of people that were playing basketball, visualizing playing basketball and shooting it in the hoop, people that did nothing, and people that actually shot in the hoop. So one group that shot that actually practiced shooting over a 2-week time frame, they had a 24% increase in getting it into the hoop. They actually did it. Another group did nothing. They just did nothing at all, and they had a 0 increase in their performance. Third group visualized themselves making the basket into the basket, and they had a 23% increase. So they were only 1% more, showed more improvement from actually doing it than thinking about it. And why? Because the brain does not know the difference between what you think about and what you actually do. So visualization. I have my students visualize themselves succeeding, visualize them taking on new clients, visualizing them winning that listing appointment, visualizing getting their offer accepted, visualizing having a very, very happy life. So visualization is one of the things on the daily sheet. They also work on using the Pomodoro technique. Now, what the Pomodoro technique is, what's the one thing that everyone always says? I don't have enough time, right? So if you want more time, you're going to utilize the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique has been proven to get you 16 hours more in a day back of your life. So what does the Pomodoro technique do? You set one activity for 25 minutes. So you set a timer. We have a block. It's a little square. Set it for 25 minutes. And during that 25 minutes, I just work on one thing. How many things? One thing. Just one thing, not 2 things, one thing, okay? I work on one thing. Maybe it's, I'm going to work on writing my scripts. Maybe I'm going to work on creating video content. Maybe I'm going to work on doing my marketing plan. Maybe I'm going to work on creating a listing presentation. I work on one thing for that entire 25 minutes. After the timer goes off, I take a 3-minute to 5-minute break. I get up, I stretch, I drink some water, I do a text message, whatever it is, and then I go back to another activity for 25 minutes. It can be the same activity or it can be a completely different activity. I do that 4 times, 4 25-minute increments is considered one Pomodoro. After doing 4 25-minute increments with a 3 to 5-minute break in between each one, I will take 1 15-minute break. That is one full Pomodoro. See how many full Pomodoros you can do in a day, and you'll be amazed at how much time that you get back. Now, so far the principles that I've talked to you about have nothing at all to do with selling real estate or being a lender, does it? No, and here's why. Because mindset is more important than skill set. You cannot have a great skill set if you can't get your mindset right, if you can't have certain rituals and routines that help you have a more productive, happier, self-fulfilling day. So visualization, the Pomodoro technique. Another thing we have them do on their daily sheet is to celebrate their wins, right? Like celebrate successes. Why? Because what gets celebrated gets replicated. Success breeds success. The more that I can focus on what I'm doing well, the brain says, oh my gosh, that felt good. You did something right. It releases dopamine. It gives you more energy because you got stuff done. You don't have that anxiety of worrying about doing things well. So celebrate your successes. Celebrate your wins. What gets celebrated gets replicated. Focus on what is working, not what is not. Another thing we have people do is we have them write down 6 things that they plan on doing that day. This is not a to-do list. To-do lists are counterproductive. They do not work well. And the reason why to-do lists do not work well is because the list never goes away. You never ever cross everything off. All you do is add to it. So what's better than a to-do list is actually just a time commitment list. I'm going to commit to working on these things today for this amount of time. Try to do the hardest things first. Whatever it is that you do not want to do, that you absolutely hate doing. Maybe it's a video text message, right? Maybe it is calling your sphere of influence. Maybe it is recording a video, writing a script. Whatever that thing is, do it first, eat that frog, get it out of the way. If you do the hard things first, you're gonna have more energy throughout the day, and you're not gonna be thinking about the thing that you don't want to do because it's already gonna be done. And then the brain goes, that felt good, I want to do more of that. So write those things down. Another thing that we have them do is we have them pay it forward and show gratitude, right? They are gonna write down what they're grateful for. What are you grateful for? Now we know you're grateful for your husband and your kids and all that great stuff. We know that, but can you find some specific things that you are grateful for? Maybe you're grateful that your husband came home early from work and ate dinner and was there on time. Maybe you're grateful for the fact that your workers are staying in the room right now at the door quiet and they're not being super noisy, so you can actually get your stuff done. Whatever it might be, write down at least 4 to 6 things that you're grateful for. You would not believe the scientific research on showing gratitude and how well, by showing gratitude, what it actually does for you in the long-term effects. Just by showing gratitude, the positive effects from showing gratitude last up to 2 weeks. So if you do it every single day, imagine what will happen. Another thing that we do is we focus on paying it forward, doing something nice for somebody else. It might be a smile, spending time for somebody, reading a book to somebody, just doing something kind for somebody else, buying somebody a cup of coffee that's in line next. And lastly, we are going to pre-plan our day. I'm gonna visualize my day for tomorrow. I'm gonna write down what are the 6 things I wanna do tomorrow that I wanna spend my time on, right? I'm gonna map out my day in time increments, again, not a list, the night before. When I write things out the night before, and I tell myself, give yourself permission to breathe, give yourself permission to sleep, give yourself permission to have any thoughts and ideas come to play that you need to make tomorrow be more successful, you're setting up your day for success the next day. And you also, again, will sleep better, you'll have more energy, and you're ready to rock and roll at the beginning of the day. One more thing we have them do is 10 video text messages every day. How many? 10. 10 video text messages every single day we have them do to a past client, somebody who had a positive, some kind of a life experience. Maybe their kids went to college, or maybe they got married or had an anniversary. Maybe they went on a cool vacation. Maybe they did something neat at work. Whatever it might be, we have them do 10 video text messages every single day, mentioning somebody's name on the video, giving them some kind of praise, letting them know they're thinking about them without asking for business or without asking for a referral. Now, here's the deal. I just gave you the steps on what you need to do to be as successful as possible. None of these things involved, doing $1 million funnel, or going on a listing presentation, or picking up a seller, or picking up a buyer. It has to do with mindset hacks, productivity hacks, getting things done early on an early manner, showing gratitude. It's things that are very, very easy, very, very simple to do, but not always easy. Why? Because we have to change our behavior. It's about changing our behavior with these little small tweaks. So I just want to encourage you, what are you willing to do to have the life that you want? Are you willing to do the things that start here to make everything else happen? Or do you want to keep on being same-o? Same-o, same-o? Different life. Different life or same-o, same-o? Totally up to you. So do me a favor, comment below, same-o, same-o or different? Same-o life or great life? Comment below, let me know. Remember, this is Krista. Subscribe and comment. And when you do what you love, people love what you do. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.